Greetings and salutations, good citizens. Welcome back to the Fortress. I am your host. I am Laz. As always, I thank you so much for checking me out. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell hoop the Jew on the bottom there so you always know when I'm coming on down, give you my reviews of of shows on the CW and other things eventually. This week, again, I suffered through this week's episode of The Flash, which was more centered around Killer Frost, which that was pretty cool. I won't lie to you. I do like me some Killer Frost and or Caitlin Snow, and not just because the actress Danielle Panabaker is smoking hot. That doesn't hurt any, but I think I like her as an actress. I think she rocks. So basically, the crux of this episode is someone is framing Killer Frost for crimes and murders, and they're using ice doohickeys. But it's a frame job, see? And I just noticed that right now this this episode is going to be presented in the Batman Dutch angle villain style, mainly because I am too lazy to fix my camera. I kind of dig the fact that right now everything's going, so I'm going to keep it that way. Be that as it may, episode starts in the Allen household with Barry, his plank of wood wife, and the Speed Force is basically who's Barry's mom. And it turns out that the Speed Force next to Barry is making him stronger, but his powers are going all crazy. So we get a lot of that. Wow, this is crazy nutso stuff, because that's always fun. Lord knows I always need some comedy in my life. Again, especially after the romp fest that was, hey, look at the 90s episode last week. So the team figures out, alright, someone's trying to frame Frost. So Frost, you stay here at Star Labs. Frost's like, gotcha. And everyone's like, okay, you're clearly telling the truth because you sound like you were a former villain, like, yesterday. So you're not going to lie. So no one knows it except for allergy medication girl, who's all, hey, I spent time in Iron Heights for stealing cars, so I know you're lying. And Killer Frost's like, you got me, Sparky. I'm going to go find the person who's trying to frame me and get a new cop lady off my butt. So she goes to a bar that's full of bad people. It's a bad people bar. And she meets the bartender, this dude. Can't remember his name. Doesn't really matter. I'm just calling him Jim. And Jim's all like, hey, Killer Frost, how you doing? And they have chemistry, and they flirt. So I'm like, all right, you're the bad guy. You're a straight white man. You're the bad guy. That's done. And while Frost is in there, she's questioning the bartender. There's a report of the new cop ladies. Like, all right, we're going to now offer a reward, like $10,000 or free beer or something. I don't care. And it's for anyone who knows the Killer Frost. And Frost runs to the bar and goes, crap on a stick. She beats the crap out of patrons, which I would normally have a problem with like, if it was the plank of wood doing it, I'd be like, when the hell she learned how to fight? She's a goddamn reporter. But it's Frost. Frost knows what she's doing. Fine. Smackaroo. And then the bartender saves her from the last guy. They takes your shirt off, which I guess isn't pandering when it's a guy showing off his abs. I guess that's not pandering and sexualization of men and showing off their body, because I guess I don't know. Like, I didn't really care, but I thought that was a bad thing when women do it. But when men do it, I guess it's hunky dory. Either or. So she leaves. She's all like, he's hot, yay. There's drama in the Allen household. And this is where this episode has a sticky point I don't understand. So once again, I'm convinced that the writers of the CW, especially now, don't know how human beings work. at all, because they do this whole giant mental gymnastic thing. Now, my viewers, I'm assuming you're smart human beings. I'm assuming you have an IQ larger than your shoe size. So, put your headspace in this. Someone that you love, that you deeply cared for as a kid. You know, if you want to go straight for the facts of the story where it was your mom, it could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be an aunt, I don't care. Just someone in your life who you deeply care about died when you were a kid. I don't even care what the cause of death was. Could be natural causes, could be murder. It's just, they're now no longer in your life. Okay? You there? You in that headspace? Okay. Follow me on this journey. Something comes back into your life. Someone. And it's that person you lost. If not here, but physically they look just like them. And you're having issues with that as a human being, like you're having arguments, you're freaking out, what have you. So, the reason would be, as any human being would say, would be, my mom died, and now you're back. And now you come back, and you look like my mother, and people are calling you by my mother's name. And I have issues. That's an easy enough story to tell. Because, honestly, that would make perfect sense. Hey, my mom murdered, my mom was dead, killed in front of me. And there's this thing, this cosmic being, who's taken her shape, and talks like her, you know, is starting to act like her, is starting to cook like her. Of course, Barry's gonna go, what the hell is this crap? And that'd be it. That'd be your going. No, not for the Flash. Oh, nay, nay. And thank the good Lord Iris, who is wise and powerful in all ways, that she's able to explain to Barry what's going on. And she equates it to herself because, of course, the entire world revolves around Iris West. And her reasoning is this cockamamie story about when she came back from college and started living with Joe again. And then her and Joe had issues. They're fighting over everything because when she left, she was his baby girl, but when she came back, she was different, and he was treating her like she was a baby girl, and whatever. And I'm just sitting there going, that's what we're going with? Really? That Barry's treating the cosmic entity like a cosmic entity, and not what it's becoming? That's what you're going with? And not, hey, by the way, you look like my dead mother, you stupid twat waffle? Like, aha, so dumb. And that's like a good portion of this episode. That's like the side quest, for lack of a better term. Joe and new cop lady arrest Caitlin because new cop lady's like, well, her prints all over the crime scene, and Killer Frost looks just like her, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, she's not wrong, but of course there's no evidence because now Caitlin and Frost are separate beings now, or whatever. And Frost like, oh, I gotta clear my name, and then she finally figures out, oh wait, the person who's doing all these ice crimes isn't a meta, and she figures it out about the same time Team Flash figures it out. And she winds up back at the bar, and evil bartender guy's there, and he has this whole cockamamie thing about how he died with hypothermia, but it brought him back, but he was brought back to life, and now he's obsessed with cold, and he wants to kill Frost's powers. And somehow now he's able to mimic her powers with technology, whatever, and then he goes, oh, my name now is Chillblaine, which, that's an actual DC character, so I'm okay with that. They tussle, and at one point she says he fights like a boy. What? Like, I'm not even sitting there going to go, it's just a stupid line. Like, what the hell does that even mean? What? Okay, he's fighting, and you fall like a boy, which means what? He hit you with poop? What? Like, I don't get that. Like that works less as an insult than you fight like a girl. Honestly, and to me, I know it's a whole. Oh, see how it feels. See, we're turning the tables. Damn with the patriarchy or whatever nonsense. But it was just dumb. It made no damn sense. It's one of those things where, and he got offended. I'm just like, I would have been like, bitch, what? What the hell does that even mean? Do you want me to hit you harder, or at least land a punch? Because here's another thing that I was good, because the fight sequence starts, and I know why she's able to fight. I know her backstory. I know why Killer Frost is able to throw a punch and knows how to fight. I'm absolutely okay with that. Why does bartender guy know how to fight? Is there some sort of bartender kung fu school I need to know about? Like this is like, you don't know his backstory other than the fact he died. He was a scientist, got fired. Now he's crazy nutso. Okay, nowhere in that does it say you know how to learn kung fu. You need to learn kung fu. Nor does it, hey, I have superpowers. I suddenly know exactly how to use them and know kung fu. Just as insulting as Harley Quinn suddenly knowing how to fight. I'm sorry, feminists who are watching this, the three of you who are left. No. It's not because she's a woman. It's because she's a freaking Harley Quinn. She's a doctor, went insane, became Joker's tumble, and by the way, Joker doesn't know how to fight. That's why Joker has weapons, gadgets, and an army of dumb mofos who are there to get punched in the face by Batman as Joker escapes. Nowhere in her backstory it says, oh, this is why she knows Kung Fu. And being crazy doesn't mean you know Kung Fu. Damn it. I mean, if that was the case, then mental asylums will be full of dudes doing chop sake. Christ sakes. Anywho, so, surprise, surprise, Chilblain gets defeated by Frost, which I'm okay with. But once again, in his own show, Flash doesn't stop shit. And the fastest man alive doesn't get there in time. Again. And the cops are there. The cops are like, hey, we're here to arrest Killer Frost. And again, I'm sort of going, well, you got the guy right there. You got the evidence. Because Killer Frost somehow taped it all on her phone. So all Flash has to do is go, hey guys, we got evidence. There's a dude. Awesome sauce. But no, Frost's like, no, I must go and confess to all the other crimes I've done in this new reality, or what have you. And Al's your medication's all, no, we're gonna fight. You're a good person. I'm sitting there going, he's a bad guy. Like, I know that she saved the world a couple times in redemption arcs. I'm okay with that, but she's killed a bunch of mofos. Her name is Killer Frost. Killer Frost means, that first part means you kill people. She's not mildly aggressive Frost. She's not shaking my fist angry at you Frost. She's not, I'm going to give you a wedgie and ice down your pants prank Frost. She is Killer Frost. She kills people. And she liked it. So now I guess they're going to do this whole thing where she's going to go to trial. Maybe we're going to do some anti-police stuff. I don't know. Be kind of weird for this show because you got Joe. And Joe's amazing. The best part of this episode, by the way, yeah, I got more Joe West. Not a lot more, granted. Not as much as I would like, but more Joe West. Less Iris, which is even better. Rating-wise, this episode was a solid C-, basically. It wasn't as boring as last week's episode. Last week's episode bored me to tears. And again, I like Frost, so that was fun. It was just... Now, Barry... I'm getting annoyed by the scenes with Barry in his own show. That's never a good sign. You take Superman and Lois, which, I cannot wait for it to come back March 18th. You have no idea. I'm counting down the days. I can get to a show where I actually enjoyed watching and reviewing. But on his show, even in Smallville, I never once went, hey, Clark's on the TV. The main character on the TV. Fast forward and shut up, mute. I don't care. shut the fuck up. I've never done that. With this show, Bear's on like, oh, he's gonna whine and complain and do something stupid or whatever, or he's gonna have bad writing, and I feel so bad because Grant Gustin's a hell of an actor and he deserves better than this crap. But I'm like, anyway, that's it. If you watched this week's episode, let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, I'm gonna say it again. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Help support the channel. Help spread the word. Also, there is a Facebook group now for the channel where I'll be posting a lot of news on that one about the channel, updates, what have you. Link will be down there below in the comment section. So please, you know, give that a join. Help spread the word. Help this channel to grow. Until then, see you next week. Same last time, same last channel.